And up next is our investigative segment, Action TV.
The banks of the Kuchankulama tank in Anuradhapura is at the brink of breaking off. In this backdrop, the Anuradhapura Municipal Council inaugurated a tourism promotion program of introducing boat rides to visitors. This tank was used for irrigation purposes in the past. However, this tank was neglected after the paddylands that were nourished by its waters were converted into commercial lands under the Anuradhapura City Development Project. The tank depth was further extended in 2013 under a joint initiative of the Urban Development Authority and the private sector to promote tourism in the district. The project was to make the tank suitable to land seaplanes. However, the results of the arbitrary construction surfaced when the weather gods opened the heavens in December 2014. The water that was collected at this tank were at a level that the banks could not accommodate and finally resulted in a leak. After understanding that if the banks break, the Anuradhapura new ton would be completely submerged, the Anuradhapura Municipal Council decided to destroy the spill gate. In addition, authorities resorted to place sandbags on the banks of the tank. This was yet another temporary solution to prevent a possible flooding of the town. Another heavy downpour that was experienced in December last year is to be experienced in the near future. At a time when action needs to be taken to prevent possible dangers, the Municipal Council and the Division Secretary were engaged in a tug-of-war over the matter. Yesterday on Action TV, we highlighted that the attempts being made by the Municipal Council to commence a boat service as a money-making scheme using this tank rather than taking measures to renovate the tank according to proper irrigation standards is indeed putting the city itself at risk. However, the boat service was inaugurated under the auspices of the Mayor of Anuradhapura. What is notable is that 2 motorboats were also deployed for this service. Last time we removed the excess water from the tank. We made estimates of the construction. Once the funds come through, we will be able to commence the work. Yesterday, Action TV highlighted this issue. We were vigilant at that time. We have been informed that a group of persons had used motorboats without permission. The group that the Urban Commissioner termed as certain persons are not new faces to the Municipal Council. The 2 persons who have obtained permission from the Municipal Council for this boat service have been taking over lands of the Council to give out to traders for the monsoon season for over a period of time. This tank does not have waves, but permission has been given for motorboats to be used. If a possible disaster that can destroy the Anuradhapura town needs to be prevented, all boat services need to be cancelled and the task of maintaining the tank needs to be given to an institution that specializes in that task. District Secretary of Anuradhapura, this is over to you.